It's pretty widely accepted that celebrity interviews as a whole tend to suck. It's always some interviewer that doesn't really know much about the person they're interviewing, asking them the same questions they've already been asked in the many interviews they've had before this. They always seem very disingenuous and calculated, because for the celebrity and interviewer, they're just doing their job. Because of the frequency in these types of interviews, it's not unreasonable to watch a celebrity interview with the expectation that it's going to suck. This is why the YouTube show Hot Ones is such a success. Hot Ones is a YouTube series hosted by Sean Evans, in which celebrities are invited on to answer questions while eating increasingly spicy chicken wings. It's a concept that is very simple, one that upon first hearing may sound like a dumb gimmick. However, fans of the show will tell you that Hot Ones is one of only a few celebrity interview shows that are truly entertaining in a market saturated with boring interviews. There are several factors that make Hot Ones into such a great show, so now that the intro is over, let's get into them. How Hot Ones does celebrity interviews right. The formula for Hot Ones' success, I believe, has two main components to it, and the first component is the host, Sean Evans. Sean himself is a major reason for this show's success thanks to a few specific traits. For starters, Sean is naturally very charismatic. He's very good at holding a conversation with a guest, and his kind attitude is essential to creating an atmosphere that is very welcoming to the guests. Unlike other celebrity interviews that just feel like both the interviewer and person being interviewed are only there to do their job, Sean is able to make the conversation feel genuine. It often feels as though Sean himself is truly interested in the conversation and getting to know the celebrity, and it's clear that the celebrity recognizes and appreciates it. He is great at making the interviews feel less like an interview and more like a genuine conversation, which is key in being a great interviewer. Another important trait is his uniqueness in comparison to other interviewers. Sean himself is a very interesting dude, and a lot of the show's appeal comes down to him. His personality is often able to shine through in a setting that's designed to mask it. He has some very interesting quirks that make him easy to be interested in. For example, he has a cadence when interviewing that I've never heard from anyone else, and though it's a bit strange, it's oddly charming. He often talks in a bit of a sing-songy way that is really something you have to hear for yourself. It's tough to describe, so here's a few clips.
You know, just like everyone else, I saw your one chip challenge, so I have an idea, but I do have to ask, how are you at spicy food? Because college is very much ground zero for the watch this, hold my beer behavior that you ended up building a career on.
Right,
His choice of diction is also oftentimes very odd yet charming as well. He has the tendency to use similes as a way to help the guest better understand the question he's asking, oftentimes referencing movies and other forms of media to get his point across.
These days, there's an intense generational gap debate between hip-hop heads, so I'm curious, where do you stand on this new breed of rappers birthed from the internet? A dream of ours here at First We Feast to make a food show for each of you guys, and without giving away too many keys, what's the food show that you'd like to see each other make? And Jay Glazer actually said that you're the only person to ever hurt him with a body shot, and he trains with the likes of Randy Couture and Chuck Liddell. What's the secret to throwing a really strong hook?
He also has very specific phrases he uses for different situations, and after watching several episodes, you begin to pick up on these little phrases.
All right, everybody does. Just be careful around your eyes.
Oh God, thank you for that.
That one's sitting slow now.
Be careful around your eyes. You already know all that, though.
Breads, and then you wrap it. I'm crying.
Careful with the eyes. Take a lap, Billy. Take a lap. Walk it out. Take a lap, Scarlett. You've had plenty of laps. And now there's nothing left to do but roll out the red carpet for you, my friend. This camera, or this camera. Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
I haven't even mentioned his odd body language and how he likes to point and wave his hands around when asking questions. All of these factors combined are what makes Sean such an interesting guy. However, the skill that makes him such a great interviewer actually has nothing to do with his personality. This skill comes in the form of his research. Sean Evans' ability to dig up information on the celebrities he's interviewing is on a totally different level than most interviewers. The only person I can think of that does it better than Sean is Nardwuar, but I'm still not convinced Nardwuar is entirely human, so he doesn't count. Sean is known for his specific and rather obscure questions, and these come from his deep dives into the lives of celebrities. It's not at all uncommon for celebrities to be impressed and oftentimes even amazed by Sean's ridiculous questions, since often the information is so obscure that celebrities question how anyone even knows about it.
So I think that it's natural to kick things off in your pre-rap days when you were working in the kitchen making drums and flats at Wingstop.
Bro,
Yes.
How do you know about that?
True that you started class by having all the students take 1-minute videos of themselves.
Yes, how do you know that? Who told you that?
Because, right, you, for the 8th grade girls team, you kept the score, right?
Yes, that's right. You've done your work, Sean.
Being rejected by MTV's The Real World.
No one. How do you know about that? I love that you know about that.
By researching the celebrities as much as Sean does, he brings them even further into the idea that they're just having a conversation, since this makes it come across like Sean really cares about the celebrity and what they have to say. It helps the celebrities feel more comfortable to just be themselves, which is what really makes the show so good. I have no doubt in my mind that Sean could be an interviewer on any show, with spicy chicken wings or not, and that show would still be very successful.
You're so great at this, dog. You're really good at this, bro.
Thank you, Shaq.
Yeah.
It's common in our society for celebrities to seem like larger-than-life figures. It's easy to get caught up in idolizing and respecting successful people, so much so that you can forget that they're just a person like the rest of us. Celebrities often feel this way about themselves as well, never really showing who they truly are. If only it were possible to have some sort of device that could force celebrities to let their guard down and show us who they really are, that would make for a truly entertaining interview. Well, that's exactly what Hot Ones accomplishes through an unlikely culprit, spicy food. It'd be easy to see a show like Hot Ones as just an interview show with the gimmick of eating spicy chicken wings, but the spicy chicken wings are so much more than just a gimmick. They are the second component to the show's success. Everyone has had that moment when you take a bite of something spicy and realize you're in for more than you can handle. The pain, sweating, and tears are something we can all relate to. When we watch a celebrity experience the same thing, it creates a sense of relatability. It eliminates the sense that this is a larger-than-life figure and lets the audience know that they're still human, just like them. It's not like how celebrities try to be relatable as a branding tactic by posting memes or tweeting. This is a sense of true relatability that is tough to compete with. It also causes the celebrity to let their guard down and be more real, thus removing any kind of act or persona they put on for the public. It allows for the audience to see the celebrity when they're their most authentic version of themselves. It's almost like watching someone in a therapy session. They're at their most vulnerable point, and because of this, they naturally have much less of a filter to mask who they truly are. Watching a celebrity attempt to answer questions while in a state of vulnerability like this is an experience you'd be hard-pressed to find outside of Hot Ones, an experience strangely human in a genre filled with people acting like robots. This is why the spicy chicken wings are so essential to the show.
Come on! Go! Get some, baby!
Hot Ones is living proof to any other celebrity interview shows out there that it is possible to make those types of shows entertaining and real. If you're able to find an extremely talented, witty, and passionate host, as well as find a way to make the celebrities act in a truly authentic way, you have the components to a hit show on your hands. And that is how Hot Ones does celebrity interviews right.